It's the day after Christmas, and I'm trailing some stray cows back to the pasture where they belong. We are in another winter storm warning. We're supposed to get hammered starting tonight through Sunday morning, so we are in storm prep. Here he comes to feed some hay. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Well, I need to be like right here, because I'm going to do a spin.
I'm going to do a spin too. I'm going to do a spin. Go pose. Go pose. Go pose.
What?
Do pose. Do pose. I'm posing.
Oh, Taggy's getting the lights.
Oh, Taggy's getting them filmed too. Tenley got a hoverboard for Christmas.
From Dad, that is immediately fun. Hey guys. I know it's running out of battery.
It's the day after Christmas, and I'm trailing some stray cows back to the pasture where they belong. I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. Our Christmas here was really pretty great, but also kind of bittersweet as we had to say goodbye to our beloved geriatric horse, Nick. It wasn't ideal to have to say goodbye on Christmas Day, but it turned out to be an okay learning experience. We got to teach our kids how God is our caretaker and we are our animals' caretakers. And I told them and myself that Jesus probably just really wanted a really good gray horse to ride on his birthday. And so we picked a really good spot out in the pasture overlooking Nick's favorite place on the ranch, which happened to be our front yard, and we laid him to rest there. These cows are only about 1, 2, 3, 4 pastures away from where they're supposed to be. No big deal. There they go, doing the walk of shame to the gate. In the pasture they belong. Naughty cows. Meanwhile, back in the Pioneer. What do you got? Oh, look how cute he is. I'm headed down to get the Pioneer side by side so that the kids and I can go out to the pasture and help Mr. FFB cut nut wrap off of bales. We are in another winter storm warning. We're supposed to get hammered starting tonight through Sunday morning, so we are in storm prep.
Come on, kid. Load up.
I wanted to look at the tractor.
What does the tractor look like? What did you just say the tractor looked like? Yeah, it looks like a worm. Yeah, I told you you would. When we're in storm prep, we get the cows into a pasture that has lots of good protection. And here in the Sandhills, protection just means lots of big hills. And the pasture that the cows are going to be in for this weekend has big hills on both sides, and there's a really good draw or valley in it that they can hang out in while it's storming. And that is where we feed them. We feed them a little extra when we know we're going to get a bad storm, just so we know that they're going to stay put and stay where the feed is and not drift or get blown around in the wind, which we are supposed to get some pretty strong winds. And about, I think the last projection I saw was 4 to 8 inches of snow with gusts up to 50 miles an hour. Sometimes if we know we're going to get a really bad doozy of a storm, we'll set bales up on end like that, just because it takes cows longer to eat a bale that's not unrolled than it does when they have a bale unrolled for them, and it holds them in place a little bit better. So this area right here is really, really protected. So Mr. FFB set about 4 bales up like this, and I'm going to go around, cut the net wrap off. On to the next one. Here he comes to feed some hay. Sorry, couldn't help myself. I am really, really thankful that when we get storms like this, usually God gives us a nice day to get everything prepped and ready to go, because it would just suck if we didn't have a nice day to prep everything. And this is why you buy your kid brightly colored mittens. So when she tosses them out of her pockets because she thinks she doesn't need them, you can find them easily. What are you doing? Just doing ranch kid stuff?
Can you get my homemade hot chocolate?
No.
Baby, please.
That sounds better. How's the hot chocolate?
Good.
Do you want me to take it back?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Or you could just leave it. How's it?
Excuse me?
Please, pretty please.
Okay, that sounds better. Try that first. Good job, buddy. That one has stuff in it. I'll get that one. Don't dump it out, okay? Just set it down right here and I'll put it in, okay? You need a little help?
Yeah.
Okay. Now try it. This bale was laying on its side and we totally just set it up on end because we're basically the strongest ranchers ever.
What? What?
We're the strongest ranchers ever. We're what?
I'm most stubborn.
Yeah, probably.
Turn your mouthpiece over. There you go.
But really, when we tipped this bale up, we had the hill working for us. It's sitting on a slant, so we use that to our advantage. We're not really the strongest, but we may well be the most stubborn.